All right, in this problem we have if p of x equals 9 plus 3x minus x squared represents the profit in selling x 1,000 guitars, how many guitars should be sold to maximize the profit? So we have a lot going on in this problem. First, our key word in this problem to tell us what to do is the word maximize. So if we're trying to maximize profit, we're trying to find essentially the vertex. So anytime we see maximize, we need to think vertex. And again, we're kind of referencing the vertex of a parabola. Now, the next thing that we need to do in this problem before we can jump into finding anything about the vertex is to look at the function itself. So if we look at the function itself, we notice that it is not in descending order. So it's going to be to our benefit to rewrite this in descending order. We will have p of x equals negative x squared plus 3x plus 9. Now, once we've done that, we can actually continue getting the vertex. Now, it's telling us in the problem that x represents the number of 1,000 guitars. So x 1,000 guitars. And it's asking us how many guitars should be sold to maximize the profit. So it's not asking for the maximum profit. It's asking for how many guitars need to be sold in order to get that maximum profit. So what it's really asking for here is the x value of that vertex. Okay? So we remember that our x value of the vertex is the formula minus b or negative b over 2a. Our a in this problem is -1. If you need to put that 1, that's totally fine. So a is -1, b is 3. And let's plug this in. So we have -3 over 2 times a, which is -1, which is -3 over -2, which is really just 3/2. Now, because this is an application problem, we are going to write this as a decimal. Normally we would just keep the fraction, but this is going to help us out writing this as a decimal. So this is going to be 1.5. Now, in this problem, it seems like that would be it. But if we think about this logically, this number should be the number that I have to sell in order to maximize my profit. And it really doesn't make sense to only sell 1.5 of a guitar or 1.5 guitars. So you're going to sell 1.5. That doesn't exactly make sense. So we need to go back and look at the problem and read this more carefully. This profit function represents the profit in selling x 1,000 guitars. So this 1.5 is actually 1.5 thousand guitars. Now, if we want the actual number of guitars, it's going to be 1.5 times, or we can put that in parentheses here, times 1,000, and that will give me the actual number, okay? So what we want is the actual number, not the, 1.5, because that doesn't make sense. So this is going to be 1,500. And that makes more sense if I'm trying to maximize the profit. So 1,500 guitars is going to get me to that maximum profit for this company.